This is the call from today to Police Scotland 101. You know, the call I tried to put up today on Facebook using the Facebook Live app, which wouldn't allow us any sound, so I had to go a heavy roundabout way. But that's no problem, I can do that. Just makes me work harder. So listen to this, folks, right? This is in response, this is me responding to that letter that I showed you this morning that came from Chief Inspector Paul Cameron out of the Professional Standards Department in Kilmarnock Police Station. Yeah, their address is in Alloa, right? So, 101, right? Now this call is in total 24 minutes, 55 seconds, right? The call was about 23 minutes. For over, I would say over 60% of that, the guy's got me on hold, alright? So I'll fast forward it for you, don't worry. You know, mate, he's fucking listening to that. So here we go.
101.
Thank you for calling 101. We're connecting you to Police Scotland. If you require an alternative force, press hash.
I don't.
In order that we can transfer you to the... Good afternoon, Police Scotland. Stuart speaking. How can I help?
Good afternoon, Stuart.
Hi, how can I help you?
Hi. To make you aware, this call being recorded for legal purposes,
You
mate.
hear me echoing?
Sorry, your line broke up in there. Sorry, what did it say?
This call is being recorded for legal purposes.
Right, okay. How can I help you?
What's your calling number there, Stuart?
It's H Hotel, C for Charlie, 263.
Thank you, Stuart. Which service centre are you in?
This is Govan.
Helen Street.
Yes.
Thank you. So, I'd like to be passed through to Police Scotland Professional Standards Department, operating out of Kilmarnock Police Station, I believe.
Right, okay. Have you got a complaint ongoing?
And that'll be to the Chief Inspector Paul Cameron. I'm answering the letter that I received from him this morning.
Right, okay. What's your name, please?
I'm a man known as Mark.
Known as Mark.
That's correct.
Is that how it's addressed to you, yeah?
That's correct.
Right, okay. That's fine. Give me a wee see these Chief Inspector's free for you, okay?
No, not if he's free. If he's not free, then, you know, this letter is rebutted and I will be sending you a bill for it. Alright, so he'll need to come on here. I'm here to answer his letter.
Okay. Give me a wee see. I'll try and get hold of him for you.
Thank you, Stuart. I'm here to engage. As he has requested. That's Paul Cameron, acting in the role of Chief Inspector.
So we're a couple of minutes on hold here while he's talking to the Chief Inspector, and I mean he confirms that that's who he was speaking to.
This time,
Alright.
I think it's still odds on that he'll refuse, you know, in direct opposition to the mission statement of Police Scotland, which is to deal fairly, honestly and consistently and appropriately with all individuals who have cause to complain.
Do you think that's how they're behaving with me?
I'm not being treated fairly, honestly, or appropriately. I'm being treated consistently. Consistently treated terribly.
Yeah, exactly. Consistently offended. Consistently committing offences against me.
So it didn't go to voicemail, it means you're talking to him.
Yeah.
Otherwise you you'll be back telling me.
So you had a wee discussion with him. Wait till you hear this shit, man. I'm going to just push it on. So we're at 5 minutes 7, 8, right? 5 minutes 10. It comes on there.
Hi there.
There we go.
Hello.
Hello, hi, it's Stuart here.
Yeah,
Right,
hello,
the chief
hello.
inspector's not available just now.
Really?
Right, your case you've been given to an inquiry officer. I can take a number and pass it on to them and they get him to phone you back.
Right. Can you please explain to me who you were talking to, Stuart?
I speak to Bristol Standards.
No, who? So you called Paul Cameron's number and you spoke to him?
He's in a meeting just now.
So how did you manage to speak to him if he's in a meeting then? Mate?
Because he's in a meeting in his office just now, but he can't speak to you just now.
But he can speak to you?
Because I phoned his number.
And he just answered it in a meeting?
Yes,
No, it doesn't happen like that, mate.
Right, what's your
Doesn't
number?
work
I'll get him to phone you back.
No, you won't, because I'm not giving you my number. You don't have any permission to have my number. Tell you what, I'll just make my statement to you, seeing as you aren't passing me through to professional standards. You're not passing me through, no?
No. There's an officer that's dealing with it. I've offered to give you a number for him and get him to phone you back.
No, don't give me a number for the... What was that you said there? Ossifer?
What's that, sorry?
What did you say there?
The officer.
I thought you said ossifer. I don't know what an officer is. He's a
officer,
He's a
police
sergeant.
officer.
No, he's
I'll
a
get him to
sergeant.
phone you back.
So you're going to let me speak? You've said that repeatedly.
There you go.
So, quite rude, you know, it's... You're not treating me fairly, honestly, or appropriately, which is Police Scotland's mission statement. Okay? So you're in breach of that mission statement at the moment.
Right, okay.
You're going to continue to do that.
Right, I've already explained to you what I'll offer to do.
You just
I can
ignore,
get somebody to phone you back,
See, when
as
you-
I've said.
see when you ignore a
Don't want
question.
that, then.
See when you ignore a question. That's just argumentative. Again, in opposition to your mission statement.
Right, I do apologise if that's how you feel like I'm being, but I'm giving you a solution. I
I
can
don't
get
feel-
your call back, but you're not
No,
willing to do that.
well, do you want me to tell you why I'm not happy to do that, Stuart?
On you go.
Because I was already offered that 2 days ago when a young girl invited me into a contract that if I provided the number they would get somebody to call me back that evening. And that didn't take place, so you's breached that contract, mate. So I have sent you my full terms and conditions with regards to that and notified you that there was a charge relating to the fact that you just didn't call me.
Sorry.
So that's why you're not getting the number, because you've already breached the initial contract, mate, and that shows that you've no intention of calling me back.
Right.
Does that make sense to you, Stuart?
Yeah, it does, yeah. I do apologise if that's how you're feeling, but that's
Not
what
how
I
I'm
can do
feeling.
just now.
It isn't. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk so you there, mate. I heard what you're saying, Stuart, but that's not how I'm feeling, mate. These are actual facts that took place. This all happened. You understand that? Right, so it's not how I'm feeling, mate. These things are facts. They took place. Okay? And now I've received a letter from Paul Cameron this morning in which he makes a few false allegations, so I'm calling to rebut those completely, as the allegations he makes referring to calls with Sergeant Smith happen to have been all recorded. Okay, and it clearly shows Sergeant Smith's offences in not taking down my statement. Okay?
Okay.
So, would you agree that that's pretty serious?
I can't comment. I'm not dealing with you.
I'm not asking you to comment, mate. I'm asking you to tell me whether or not it's serious if a policeman refuses to take down a statement.
Oh, it depends what the statement is.
Oh, it's a statement in relation to a complaint. It's a statement in relation to a complaint, mate.
Right, okay, well, I'm not going to comment on the last thing, because I don't know, I wasn't present at the phone call, so I don't know what was being said. And
I'm not asking you to comment on what was being said. I'm not asking you to comment on what was being said. I'm just asking you to tell me whether or not it's serious if a policeman does that. Is that an offence?
You're asking me for my opinion.
Well, I'm not asking for your opinion, mate. I'm really not. Let me clarify it then.
Right,
Okay?
well, I'm not going to answer the question, because I wasn't present at the phone call, so I don't know what was taken down and what was said.
Okay, let me speak, please. Okay? So, as per legislation, you know, you do work for Police Scotland, right? As per legislation, you know, which is the law, do police have to take down statements in relation to complaints when they're being given?
For a complaint, meaning a complaint against a member of the public, a complaint about the police.
Any complaint, mate. Any complaint.
They would take down details of it, yes.
They have to, don't they?
They would take them details. All our calls are recorded. Just need to look back into it.
No, I'm asking you.
It's been recorded just now, and as I've taken notes down to your conversation, but as I say, I wasn't present at the phone call, so I don't know what the sergeant has done or has not done.
I'm not asking you that though.
Comment on it.
But I'm not asking you about a sergeant. I'm asking you about the police.
Right, okay. So what was the situation that they've not taken down the details of?
No, I'm not asking you that because you don't want to comment on that. I'm just asking you a general public question here regarding the police.
Why do you want the
They
details
could
of
take
that?
down details that you're sending forward to us, yes, they would.
So if they didn't do that and they tell you on the call that they didn't do that, would that be an offence under the legislation?
I don't know the answer to that.
Why not?
Because I don't.
No, but why not? You work for Police Scotland.
I know I work for Police Scotland, but I'm not a sworn police officer, so I'm not going to answer that question.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
I'm not going to grade your information by giving you false information.
Well, I don't want you to give me false information.
So that's why I'm not answering it, because I don't know the answer
So
to
you
it.
don't know about the legislation then?
I can get the officer you're referring to phone you back and discuss that certain part.
No, he doesn't need to discuss it with me because he's already committed an offence, and I'm not caring about you recording anything, alright? Because your recordings go missing. Mine don't. Alright?
Right, okay.
No, they're all going. Let me finish. I'm not finished speaking, Stuart. I'm not finished speaking, Paul.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So what's going to happen now is that everything that I have here is all going to be put in a file. It's all going to be put in a special delivery. And that's going to Chief Constable Gormley. You know who that is?
Yes, I do.
Right. Glad you know something, mate, because, you know, you're meant to be working for Police Scotland, but you don't know any of the legislation.
I'm not a police officer, no.
That doesn't
I'm a
matter,
service
mate.
provider.
You're a police staff. So you are held to the same laws as they are. You're aware of that.
I'm a civilian member of staff, sir. So
Doesn't matter.
I'm not versed in law.
You're not.
I assist members of the public with queries.
Well, you're not assisting me. I'm asking you, would that be an offence for the policeman to do that?
As I said already, sir.
You don't know.
I'm not versed in
You don't
the
know.
law, so
Okay.
I don't know
All
the
right.
answer to
You
it,
don't
so
know,
I'm not
sure.
gonna answer that
Okay.
question.
You don't know. That's
I
what
don't
you're
know.
saying.
No, as I said that already. I don't know the
That's what I'm
answer.
saying. I'm
I don't know
agreeing
the
with you,
answer.
mate. I'm agreeing. That's what I'm saying. You
Okay.
don't know.
Right.
You know? You don't need to get hostile with me, mate.
I'm not being hostile at all.
Well, it sounds like
I
it.
don't understand what else you want to say here.
What do you mean, what? I don't want you to say anything. I just like you to answer my query, that's all.
How much I did? Yes.
No, well,
I don't know the answer
clearly
to
you
it.
didn't, because you said, you know, I'm not going to answer that question. You said that more than once.
I said I'll not answer the question.
And then you went on to tell me that you didn't know the answer. And then you went on to tell me you didn't know the answer.
Yep, that's correct.
Right.
Which is recorded down.
So you did answer me then.
Right, okay.
After telling me you weren't going to answer it. Do you see how argumentative that is?
Okay.
Right, see the man that's behind you, see the supervisor that's behind you, just put him on the phone, please. I'd like to speak to him now.
Let's see the supervisor. Yeah.
No, the man that's behind you talking to you. Alright, we just picked him up. We just picked it up, mate, very clearly. Put him on, please.
You didn't pick anything up?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Right, okay. Well, there's nobody here, I can assure you, but I'll try and get somebody just now for
No,
you.
get me your supervisor, please, Stuart.
That's fine, give me a sign.
So there we go, folks. You know, they ask you to engage, so you call them and they won't answer the phone. He picks the phone up and has a wee chat to his call handler. No, don't put him through. No, definitely no, because he'll ask me questions. This is disgraceful.
Oh, Mark. Must have been an actor or something so dramatic. But that's how I feel, folks. Honestly.
Police sergeants
That's how I feel
committing
when I'm
crimes.
talking to these people. Because they're just,
Police constables committing crimes.
they're so frustrating and they're doing it on purpose, right?
And Police Scotland are ignoring it.
Yeah. And committing offences
Fortunately,
and
it's all
try
captured
to
on video
phone up
and
to
audio.
report things and deal with your complaints. You just behave like
Chief
this.
Constable Gormley's going to get a fantastic package with all this evidence. With a legal claim attached. Due to the fact that Chief Inspector Paul Cameron has totally refused to do his job and
So
have
if you
all the
send
call
this to
handlers
Watchdog?
within 101 that I've spoken to
You actually send it all to Watchdog.
consistently obstructed me.
Is he what I did about it?
I've refused
Think
to
the
deal
BBC
or
would
respond to me fairly, honestly, consistently or appropriately with this complaint. We also refused to take down complaints, which is another offence.
Right, so, as I said, folks, so he says, give me a couple of seconds here, right? He actually has me on hold for 10 minutes. Okay. Right. And pay close attention to what he actually says. Right. Okay.
That's what I'm saying, I'm agreeing with you, mate.
Right. Pay close attention to what he says here. Okay. When he comes back about what the supervisors say about talking to me.
Courteous behaviour.
Hold on, too far forward. Here we go.
Is it, yeah?
So it's 12 minutes, it's now 22. Right? 12 minutes he went on hold. He said, give me a second. It's now
This behaviour's disgraceful,
in the
mate.
23rd minute. Two and a half. There we go.
That's a completely unacceptable amount of time to have anybody on hold that have requested a supervisor.
I do apologise for that, okay?
No, I don't accept your apology. I don't accept your apology.
Right, okay. Do you need the police to assist you today, sir? You need any assistance from police at all? Or is it just about this matter you're discussing?
Who is this?
It's still Stuart you're speaking to.
Well, why are you asking me any questions? I told you I want to speak to your supervisor.
Right, well, that's not possible.
Why?
I'm
Why?
just asking you, are you needing police assistance
Well, why is
today,
it not
or are you just-
possible? I want to raise a complaint with him. Why is it not possible?
Right, they're not in a position to speak to you just now.
Why?
Because they're not.
Why though?
Because they're not.
Why though?
They're not willing to speak to yourself.
Right, why are they not
Not
willing
willing.
to fulfil the mission statement of Police Scotland and treat me fairly and with courteous behaviour?
If you want me to complain about myself, that's absolutely fine. You can do so on the internet or go to
No, I can do it here. I want to do it here. I've made you aware. I've made you aware that I want to raise a complaint. You know it's an offence to refuse that, Stuart, yes?
Right, well, I'm not going to take the call any further, okay? If you want me to
So you're
complain
refusing the
about myself,
complaint?
you can go
Well, I
and
want you to be
do
passed
so,
through
okay?
to the police now, as you've just committed an offence. Pass me through to the police, that's what you asked me.
I'm going to end the call just now, okay? Thank
No,
you.
you asked me if you wanted to pass me through, and I'm saying yes. There we go, folks. There we go, eh? So somebody please tell me that that's pure corruption, right? Right? Yes, it is. So ask me if I wanted police, and I'm telling them yes. I'm just ending the call because you're obviously not hanging up. I've had you on hold for over 10 minutes. And no super, they're just not willing to talk to you, just not willing. No reason, just not willing.
Pretty shocking, right? I think
That's
it is.
completely unacceptable, folks, isn't it?
I think so. You had me on hold for over 70% of that call.
So, what we're going to do is we're going to contact Sergeant Gary Smith on the number that he provided as direct, alright? I'm going to get this up just now, though. Okay, pass this on to my digital tech man, and he can deal with it. Alright? Let me know what you think.
So, there you go, people. What do you think of that? I personally think it's one of the worst ones. As what he comes back and asks me, you know, do you need assistance from the police? And then I tell him yes, and it's still, I'm just hanging up the phone, mate. Catchy. Oh, that Govan. A few of them have done that now, that Govan. I mean, the coppers are thugs in that Govan. Absolute thugs. So, why would you expect the people who work in the service centre there, you know, in the call centre, why would you expect them to be any better? So, give me your thoughts, people, alright? And by the way, this is Castiel. For all you that don't know the name Castiel, it's actually one of God's angels, alright? So basically, don't fuck with him. Have a good night, people.